Ah, hello, folks. Uh, Now that I've had a chance to actually play it, I'd like to give my thoughts on, you know, Prudence, my Chickenbacker. All right. So first things first, it's the right size, sort of. I mean, it is the right size, right scale neck, but the neck itself is a bit bigger than I was expecting. Um, One of the things that I liked about Rickenbackers, besides, you know, that they were played by beetles, was the narrow neck. This feels like a 12-inch or maybe a 10-inch radius neck, and I was under the impression that D25s were a 7 1/4 inch. I know that Lucy, the one I built, she's got a 7 1/4 inch neck. That's my only problem. So that's it's all right. As in terms of like accuracy, I mean she does look fairly accurate. You know, the toaster pickups, the whammy bar, which actually works. That's one thing in the actual. I think in the actual version, the one that Regenbacher actually makes, the whammy bar doesn't work. I also don't really like having the markings on here, the John Lennon signature edition thing, limited edition, whatever. Because I just kind of prefer like just a plain look. Um, I do like the humbuckers. A real Rick will in fact have similarly styled um, pickups. Not humbuckers, are they? They're toaster pickups, anyways. As you can see, there's two volume dials, two tone dials, and one that controls the entire thing. It's the bottom one there. The switch here obviously switches between which pickups you're going on. I generally tend to leave on the uppermost. Uh, and let's see. What was I going to say? What else was I going to say? I talked about the neck. The headstock is fairly close as well. As you can see here, the headstock is fairly close with the tuning pegs. Also, I did in fact wind up replacing the truss rod cover. I like this a little bit better. My only problem, again, is with the limited edition logoing here, and one of the problems, I should say, and that the print on it, like there, and then the John Lennon part here, that's raised, and on an actual rig, it's not going to be that way. I think they put like a piece of lucite or something on top of the that part of the pick guard and then the truss rod cover, if that's what it's called. Ugh. Um, and let's see, what else was there? Stop that. Go away. Oh, wait, there you go. Bye bye. All right. Sorry, phone's being kind of weird. Anyways, I don't know if I like her better than I do Lucy. Lucy being my favorite guitar to date. Well, I guess maybe though, because while Lucy has a more comfortable neck, she doesn't sound much like a Rick. Now, this one also doesn't sound exactly like a Rick, like the real deal, but it sounds pretty close to my untrained ears. Yeah, I like that. I dig it, you know. I do like the sound. I like the sound a lot, actually. It's close to what I'm looking for, but not. Okay. Not quite there, you know. Close but no cigar, as the saying goes. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, this is Prudence. And honestly, now that I've had a chance to really play around with her, this is a really decent guitar. It makes me wish I could afford a real Rick. Oh, wait. I always have. Anyways, you know, yeah. Sorry, no, I'm not going to screw around with her. She sounds good, I think. Anyways, I'm satisfied with the sound. I'm actually satisfied with everything. I've always had a thing for Rickenbacker guitars anyway. Ever since the Beatles anthology came out, and I saw Ed Sullivan for the first time. I saw the one that John was playing, and I was like, damn, I want one of those. I want me one of them. That looks good. In fact, growing up, I always wanted to be either Captain Kirk or John Lennon. My eyesight and various other health issues would prevent me from being an astronaut. So I took up guitar. That was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But I do like this. This one is, I guess it'd be tied with Lucy as my favorite, I suppose, but that's just because of the neck. I don't think there's any way to like change that radius, so it's not unplayable. She actually sounds pretty good. Oh, there is a little bit of buzzing that I don't like. I'm not quite sure what I got to do to fix that, but I will be looking it up at some point. Anyways, yeah, it's my Chickebacker. This is Prudence. She's a beautiful guitar. I love her to death. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, folks, peace and love.